trying to showcase these tribal paintings that are so passionate and dear to my heart, which is basically I will be representing my aunts, my mother, and the way that they normally wear their beauty scarification back home in Africa. By the time you're like 13, 14, it's a sign of manhood, womanhood. A lot of us wear that in honor of our tribe, but also it's a really strong sign of beauty. It's the most painful process I've ever seen. I witnessed a couple of my young cousins, male, get their scarification done, and it's basically, for the men, you take a knife and basically you just cut across the face all the way towards the back of the ear, 6 lines, and it's a lot of blood. I mean, you lose a lot of blood, and then, it takes some time to heal. But after that, that's your initiation into being a man. You went from a boy and you endure that pain, you are now a man. So even the women, they'll look at you different, because anybody that can take that type of pressure, that kind of pain, you definitely own your status, whatever it is, And then for women, it's really, really painful as well, because it's done with a needle and a razor. So depending on how many dots you want on your face, like my mom has her face all done. She has a giraffe, she has a scorpion on her, on her belly, because, when she was a young girl, going to the beach, going to the Nile with her beauty marks and stuff, that's a sign of beauty in Africa versus here, the European beauty standards is completely different. But for us, it's not like tattoos, it's literally a sign of beauty. Going to do this, especially 360, is like bringing everything full circle. It's really bringing everything back to the basic, to the roots, and I'm from the roots, and so seeing people with scarification, celebrating this Africanness, this wearing colorful clothes and all of this stuff, is really a 360 view worth seeing, because I know people are going to be in awe. They're going to be really intrigued. I mean, I've done it before, where I literally did just a normal painting, and we went shopping just for fun of it years ago, and the reaction people have, because they don't really expect an African to just be walking around, with those scarifications. But there are Africans that have those. They're just not around here for people to see. I'm an African woman, but I grew up here, I'm an African-American woman, and wearing my scarification and representing my mother, all these beautiful women, is really bringing everything 360. And I think the reaction is going to be fantastic. She's so gorgeous! I love you! Oh my god, you're so pretty. Where are you from? Where are you from?
I was born here, but I'm Ugandan.
Where are you from? You're so pretty. Oh my god, look at your skin. I'm like, whoa, that's some richness. You look like my sister. Yes, let's take a picture. I have this camera and stuff on me, but let's take a picture. You're so gorgeous. Wait, are you from South Sudan, or are you from Senegal, or from Uganda? Yeah. Oh my gosh, we're the same people, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's why I call my campaign Nilote, because I know the Nilote, they spread
everything you do, and you
wow, you're so pretty. The girls I want to represent for my agency is from Uganda, Sudan, Kenya, in the hub of East Africa. Well, I've been in modeling since I was 15 years old. I wouldn't say one thing jumpstart my career, because it's something that I've done all my life. You know what I mean? If I just started, then I can say, well, this campaign was so-and-so did that. But it's been my 9 to 5 since I was 15. So now that I'm an adult, you know what I mean? I have my own voice, I have my own campaign. I would say fashion helped me find myself as a woman, helped me grow myself, and to always use my voice and not just rest on my pretty, Just remaining who I am and really keeping my voice alive, and all the years that I've modeled is what have sustained me in modeling, and is what keep giving me a jump start over and over and over, even at 27. And I was able to understand that fashion is beyond just being a pretty girl wearing pretty clothes, People who are actually creating magic, and then I get to wear that, you know what I mean? I get to execute and be a part of that magic, There's nothing like creating something and then seeing it. I am a walking art all day, every day. So, and to be in fashion, to be with all those genius creative designers, and I love it. So We Are Nilotic is a campaign that I started. It really bothered me for a while that I was a famous model and I had followers, and people cry when they meet me, but yet I wasn't doing something about it. I had a lot of work that I was researching to do a coffee table book, to create my own makeup line, but then when the genocide in my country happened, it really just came to me that, okay, use my fame, my platform as an international model to really put a spotlight on the sufferings going on in my country, especially the suffering that the women and girls are going through. So I started We Are Nilotic to basically use my media connection, work with the fashion industry, but is fashion helping South Sudan? Is fashion helping women in poverty? You know, is fashion being more than just a pretty face, but being a voice? I'm a refugee. I grew up in projects. I grew up in so many different things. So now that I have this platform, that I have this fame, I have to take this fame and point this fame to the poverty that have made me. So that's how We Are Nilotic came about, is to really tell these stories of these suffering people, because I know these stories so well, you know? Being a voice for the voiceless women and girls in Africa.